Federal High Court has granted 200 million naira bail each to former Attorney General Abubakar Malami and his son. Right now, Joshua Imarayi standing by to give us details of that court proceeding. Joshua, what more should we know about this?
The thing you should know is that the court has granted Malami and son 200 million naira bail each on the terrorism allegation charges leveled against them by the Department of State Service. This is not the first time they are appearing in court. Last time they were in court where they took their pleas, and all of them plead not guilty to the 5-count charges leveled against them by the DSS. So what happened today was that the court gave them heavy application. The defense counsel moved the application in terms, and the court granted their prayers and gave them the bail, and they might not be home for the meantime because they still have another court case hanging over their heads. Because on that particular court case, they were remanded to the Abuja correctional facility, Malami, his son, and his wife. So, in as much as the court has granted a bail on the terrorism charges, they still have the other case bordering on fraud allegation and financial crimes to deal with. And we are seeing that they might be moved from the DSS custody anytime from now to the Nigerian Correctional Service, where they are to be domiciled until the bail application perfection might be met, and maybe they might be in court for a fresh date to plead their bail.
Do you think there's a political undertone to this court case regarding Malami? There have been questions as to why is it that it seems as though he's the only one being singled out. We've seen the case with the former CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele. What about Hadi Sirika? Why does it seem as though the government is picky, according to what we've heard from sources?
Well, that question can only be answered by lawyers involved in this case. Of course, you know I'm not a lawyer, so I would not know if the case is a political one or has political undertone, or the government might be picky as to who they are picking on. But one thing I know is that Nigerians, particularly from supporters across Malami quarters, are of the opinion that the entire thing is political, since he publicly showed his affiliation with ABC. They are saying that this is another win shot. This is what they're saying. But, well, it is a court of law and a court of record. Anyone who has something like that to prove has to come to court with facts and evidence to prove that he is being witch hunted. But if that is not the case, I think he has to stand trial and maybe defend himself, and maybe if the court finds him not guilty, they'll let him go. But if the court finds him guilty, he has to answer to the case.
Joshua, it was nice talking to you. Thank you.